What's up guys, Jake here again, and on today's episode we'll be talking about one of the best interior mods you can do on your Tacoma. Now for you SR, SR5, TRD Sport, and some of those TRD off-road guys, you know that we have these awful cloth seats in the Tacomas that get the job done, but if you're an off-roader or overlander like me, you're gonna get dirt and dust all over them and it's harder to clean. So you're looking for a good alternative to replace that, then look no further than the PRP seat covers. Let's dive into it. Now I've been looking for a seat cover alternative for a while now. I looked at Classio, I looked at Catskins, I know Carhartt and Rough Country has them too. But what I liked about PRP is you had the option to do a custom design of whatever you wanted there. So they have multiple different colors, stitchings, different ideas for you, or if you're traditional and want to do something simple, then you can do black with red stitch, or you can do black and gray. Mateo from Tacoma Beast does a great video on the black and red stitching, I believe, but we decided to go with the custom one today, so let's dive into it and see what it takes to install these guys. Let's just give you all a little comparison. This is the TRD off-road average seat with the PRP seat covers. Turned out pretty good so far, I think so. Well, we got one chair pretty much done. I decided to start with the passenger side. Let me show you guys what this looks like. Came out pretty good. And one thing I would recommend doing is start with the bottom of the seat where you sit, and then once you get that one on, work on the top half where your back is. I did it opposite and it seemed to be a little harder, so I'm gonna try it the other way and see how it goes and give you guys a little update. Next we're gonna start with the bottom first. Get this guy all lined up here. Some dirt on it, sitting out in the sun. You are gonna wanna take your lumbar support off. Oh yeah, so far I would say definitely start with the bottom seat first, because it's a lot simpler to get into place before you get that top piece into place there. Now we're just working the fabric around, making sure that all the lines line up. I'm gonna tuck side these chairs down. You're only going to have to do this on one side on each of the chairs, and it's going to be the side. Nice. Now when it comes to tucking the side of these seat covers in, what you guys are going to notice is you're only going to have to do this on one side on each side of the chair. Just the side that is exposed when you open the door. Make sure that everything's making its way. Probably could have let these sit out in the sun just a little longer. Once you guys get that into place, you can put this guy back on. We'll just pop back on, hopefully. There it goes. Then you're going to want to run this wire, rope, whatever you want to call it, all the way through the back. Once you get both into place where you like it, you'll come back here, sit down. I'm just going to grab on the front of that, make sure that it's all good. Then you got your two wires here, rope. They'll go through three little hoops in the back of that bottom seat cover, and you're just going to tie it off so everything stays in place. And what's nice about this is around the edges in the front of this bottom of the seat cover, it'll tighten it up and make sure that nothing comes loose there. That top piece is just gonna be Velcroed together. You're gonna make sure that that whole piece comes out. And we'll just kind of slide this guy on like a sock. Slowly but surely. Just kind of shimmy your way down. That one went on a lot simpler than the first one. When you come to your second seat, I think it'll be a lot simpler for you guys. One thing to make note of on the top of these guys is you gotta fit the top where your headrest goes through until you can pull all the way down. Make sure that that seat cover is through. I recommend using either a screwdriver or a little plastic trim piece tool. As you can see, we got it all the way around on each side, so we'll continue to pull down on that seat, and then we will attach the Velcro, call it a day. There. Find the other Velcro, push down here. We'll pull on that bottom half, that seat cover. And you guys can attach the bottom of that Velcro to the other guy and then secure the sides. Tidied up the rest of this interior mod of the PRP seat covers. Just wanted to show you guys a little closer up. We don't have the headrest on. Give you guys a detailed review once we get all the seats in, but so far, super simple install. Any of you guys can do this, just take some time and some elbow grease, but really like how these guys are coming out so far. The PRP seat covers are a perfect interior mod for your Tacoma. All right guys, this is day 2. We're starting on the rears of the seats. I didn't have enough time to get both the front and the rear in yesterday, so we're gonna work on the rears today. I've been having them sit out in the sun. That way they're easier to mold to the seat, so let's get to it. All right guys, I was told that the driver's side was a little easier to start with, so we're gonna try that side first. We're gonna work on this guy. So first up, we're gonna move this guy all the way up, and we will pull this guy down a little bit. And like I said earlier, we've been setting this in the sun for about half an hour or so. I'm just gonna start working this all the way around. What's nice about the back seats is they have that plastic lining on the back that is easy to slide it down. Well, easier, I should say. We're gonna have to slowly start pulling from the back here. Now, you guys might not have this issue, but I have my subs right here. So getting this guy through might be a little challenging. Work it underneath. I must say, once you guys get this seat in, this is probably the easiest seat so far. I don't know if it's because I've already done the fronts, or if it's because it's a lot easier. There you go. All right, once you guys got the back of the driver's seat all tucked in, we're gonna move on to the front seat, bottom half on the driver's side. I'm just gonna nicely tuck this guy all the way around. Well, don't be afraid to put some elbow grease into it, because these guys, PRP seats, are meant to really, really form fit your original seats there. Then they give you these handy dandy little strings. Make sure that everything stays put. There we go. We'll cut that guy later. Driver's side rear seat is done. And this Off of first impressions, looks super nice. This seat's super good. I wish that the front seats were kind of similar, where you could kind of tuck them around, but you can't really with just all the things on the side and stuff like that. So pretty stoked with how this looks. Super flush. It's gonna be a great addition to an interior mod on the Tacoma. So I was told that this side was a little harder to do. As you can see on the back of these PRP seats, they have a zipper so you can get it through the back of the seat. So we unzipped that already, but first what you're gonna have to do, you're gonna have to raise this seat up. Got some stuff back up under here, and you're gonna have to use, I believe it's a 14mm socket to get this seat belt out. That way we can get the PRP seat covers through those back seats and back bolted in so it's all safe and secure. Now that we got that 14mm bolt out of the way, we're gonna work on getting these seat covers all the way around. I honestly have no idea the easiest way to do this. I'm gonna assume just start left to right, kind of just hug that seat over there. Might be simpler if you have two people, but we'll make do. I'm gonna get that seat belt back around as well. That would have been an awesome mistake. Now if you're like me and you have subs, you might have a little issue with getting it all the way through. Now that we've worked those guys into place, I'll work on bringing this side down. You can see, after wrestling around for a little bit, we got that guy all the way back up. Seats back up. Time to move on to the front half. Last and final seat. We're gonna work our way in the front. Make sure that that cover is going all the way around. Then pull our way back, up and around here. Put this guy back down. That might help us a little bit. I think what we do, let's take the hard side first. Work that material all the way around. Then we'll stretch it out over here. Now one thing you guys will probably want to use is a little plastic tool. Just work the middle of the seat down into this little crevice where your seatbelt goes. I'll set this down real quick. I honestly think that these front seats, or the butt half of these back seats, are easier. You guys are gonna tie that down super tight, and you'll tighten that sucker up. There you guys go. Pull these guys down. Work the material all the way around. There you have it. I'm gonna go around, make sure that everything's tucked in, and give you guys a little review and first look at the PRP seat covers. Stay tuned. Definitely need a soda after that one. That was a lot. First impressions on these PRP seat covers is They are amazing quality. There's a bunch of different options you guys can use. You can do suede, you can do vinyl, marine grain vinyl like I have. They have over 30 different options as far as colors, materials, whatever you guys are wanting. I personally went with marine grade vinyl because having an off-road rig, overland rig, I wanted dirt, dust, mud, grime to come off easy. We have our dog as well, so if she's in the back, it'd be easier to clean up all that dog hair there. And I just liked the look of it. It looks a lot like leather, it feels like leather, so obviously some people are gonna hate having that in the summertime when it's very hot, or in the winter time when it's super cool. Personally, I didn't mind. My wife, maybe a little different story, but let's give you a little bit more of a walk around. Overall, first impressions, I am super happy with these seats. I went with the custom carbon fiber with the black vinyl, as you can see as well, but these guys are super form-fitting, as you can see. Move on to the back here, show you what's in the back. Fits right up to where your guys' existing seats were, and looks like a OEM replacement, just about. Well, granted, with the color choices that I used. If you guys went with different colors, a little more custom, you may look a little more different. I wanted to have the OEM Plus feature there. And then I also have, I didn't use the 3 headrest like I did up front because I have this Taco Twins Molly panel back here. So if you guys are looking on how to install those, just go back in the video, watch how I did it on these. Super simple. It's just the 3 in the back that you guys will have to do. So let me know in the comments what you guys think. Would you guys do this, or do you like your cloth seats? Let us know. Well, that about wraps this video up. Hopefully you guys like those PRP seat covers. Let me know down in the comments below if you would run similar seats or you choose a different color, maybe go suede. Let me know what you guys would think. As far as other competitors such as like Catskins and stuff like that, I'm not sure. I haven't seen them in person, but overall, I would say go with the PRP seat covers because these guys are super form-fitting. Yes, they are super hard to get around, but set them out in the sun and you guys should be just fine. So hopefully you guys like that, and until next time, we'll be wandering.